Dear Dad, hi, it's Ziana. Sorry I'm writing you on your cell note, but my cell pod malfunctioned, so I'm stuck writing with my hands. You might not even get this because you're so busy, and you probably haven't checked your cell note in years. But anyway, an amazing thing happened to me yesterday. I was joining Mom on one of her digs, and Ziana, come over here. I have a job for you. Coming, Mom, Ziana yelled back. Ziana hopped over holes and mounds and certain archaeologist equipment until she got to a white tent that was filled with tools and fossils and other finds. Ziana peered her head through the dusty flap and saw her mom talking to some co-workers. Hi, Mom. What did you want? Oh, hi, Zia. I just want to borrow you for a quick second. Could you take these tools back to the Subaru ship? That would be great. Ziana's face dropped. I never could do any of the fun jobs. She scowled and jerked the tools from her mom. Fine, Ziana said reluctantly. Sweetie, what's wrong? Ziana's mom asked, finally tearing her eyes away from her precious patella of a ram-forged shyness. Nothing. It's just I never actually get to dig for stuff. Honey, we've had this conversation before. You have to be very careful with digging and... Hey, Zinni, we think we found something. Come take a look. I'm sorry, Zia, I have to go. How about we go to Super Scoop after this? You love their ice cream. Zin smiled at her glowering daughter and kissed her on the head. Ziana started her trek across the mounds of dirt to the Subaru ship. She pretended she had been abandoned in the desert and she was lost and close to dying. Woe is me, Ziana recited. There's no hope left. I can't go on, she said, laying her head down. Ow! Ziana felt a small round thing under her head. Oh no! Did my Orboround fall out of my pocket again? Ziana sat up and saw a small round object with slivers of gold on it. This isn't my Orboround. This thing is goldish and it feels wooden. Ziana examined it more by shaking it, throwing it, smelling it. She was thinking about tasting it, but quickly dismissed the idea of eating a strange object. Ziana stuffed it in her pocket with her Orboround and continued her journey up to the ship. When she got to the Subaru ship, she had Yulia, the Subaru's personal assistant, scan the object. Error. This object cannot be identified. What? Ziana said to herself. That's impossible, isn't it? Hey Zia, your mom's going to pick up the ice cream. What flavor do you want? Jix! Jix, look what I found. Our ship said it's unscannable. Wow. Do you think it's some unknown species of fossil? Let me take a look. Jix took the round thing from Ziana and ran her finger across it, shook it, and tried to open it with no luck. Well, it's definitely not a fossil. It feels like wood and something is inside it. Listen. Jix shook the mysterious wooden thing by Ziana's ear, and it sounded like a marble was rolling around in it. Let's take it back to the tent and do some tests. Ziana and Jix walked down the rough, grainy path, and when they got to the tent, Jix wouldn't allow her in. Ziana argued with her until Jix said she wouldn't help her anymore, and that Ziana was not allowed to go in the tent for reasons. But of course, Ziana snuck in anyway. Wow, Ziana said, amazed at all the polished bones and teeth. I have no time to look, though, because Jix or my mom might come back at any second, Ziana told herself. She looked through a bunch of thick sand-covered books and found out the thing must have come from the early 21st century, 300 years ago. Aha! I think I figured it out. Ziana jumped up excitedly and was walking out the tent flap when oof! Oh, hi, Mom. What are you doing in here? Mom, listen to me. I found this thing, and I think I figured out what it is. What are you talking about? Get out of the tent. Ziana shoved the identified thing into her mom's hands and told her how she found it, and what Jix said about it, what she read, and finally what she thinks it is. So you think this thing is something young children will receive as a gift on a holiday? A winter holiday, and yes. Zia, your imagination has gone wild. I don't even know what books gave you the idea. This little thing is a golf ball. People hit it into a hole in a sport called golf. Oh, are you sure? I read it about in all these different books, and Zia, why is this so important to you? I just wanted to be like you, Mom. You make so many amazing discoveries every day, and I have to carry the tools. Sweetie, you should have told me. Come on, let's go have ice cream and talk about this. So that's what happened in my life lately.